I sit in my chair. The room is quiet. The light from the window is soft. But my heart feels heavy. Today is special. My family will visit. I have not seen them for a long time. I think about my life. I worked hard. I made a lot of money. I started my own store. People said, "Sarah, you are a success." But was I really? I remember my son, James. He was little. He had a big smile. "Mom, will you come to my game?" he asked one day. I said, "I have to work." He looked down. Later, my husband, Mark, said, "He was sad." "You should have gone." I said, "I am working for them. For a good life." James grew up. My daughter, Emily, grew up too. They had birthdays, they had school plays, they had family nights. I missed many of them. I always said, "Next time," but next time never came. Now I wait. I hear a noise. Is it a car? Are they here? No, it is just a bird outside. I wait more. I think about another day. Emily was small. She said, "Mom, read me a story." "Just 5 minutes." I said, "I am busy." She went to her room. Mark said, "She wanted time with you." I sighed. I thought, one day she will understand. But now I understand. I was wrong. I look at the clock. James and Emily said they would come. Will they really come? Time feels strange. Before I had no time for them. Now I have too much time alone. I wait. I think. I feel sorry. My phone rings. I pick it up fast. "Mom, we are on our way," James says. I close my eyes. "I will be here," I say. I wait. The clock moves slowly. Are they really coming? I think about the past. I wanted the best for my family. I wanted a big house. I wanted no worries about money. I thought this was love. I thought this was enough. But love is not money. Love is time. And I did not give them time. I remember one evening, Mark cooked a nice meal. "Come home early," he said. "The kids want to eat with you." I said, "I have to finish orders." James waited by the door. He said, "Mom, please stay." I said, "I am doing this for you, so you never have to worry." That night, I ate alone at my desk. No laughter, no family, no James, no Emily. I hear a sound outside. I listen. A car? No, just someone walking. I think about another day. James had a school project. He was happy. "Mom, will you help me?" he asked. I said, "I have a meeting." "Next time." Mark said, "There is no next time." I said, "There is always next time." But time does not wait. I check my phone. No message. I wait. I think about my mother. She worked hard too. She was never home. I promised, "I will be different." But I was the same. James and Emily grew up. They stopped asking me to stay. One day, I realized they did not wait for me anymore. The clock ticks again. Time is slow when you wait. But life moves fast. My phone rings. My heart beats fast. "Mom, we are almost here," Emily says. I close my eyes. "I will be here," I say. I wait. I think about Mark. He always said, "You work too much. The kids need you." I said, "I am doing this for them." One day he said, "Emily cried last night." "Why?" I asked. "You promised to see her dance. You did not go." "I had to finish a big order," I said. Mark said, "She stood on stage. She looked for you. She waited. But you were not there." I was quiet. He said, "She is learning something." "What?" I asked. "She is learning that work is more important than her." I did not answer. I hear something outside. A car? No, just voices. I wait. I think about another day. Emily was older. She did well in school. "Mom, I got first place in art," she said. "That's great." "I am proud of you," I said. "There is a show tomorrow. Will you come?" she asked. "I have to meet a buyer," I said. She was quiet. Mark said, "She wanted you there." I said, "She knows I am busy." He said, "That is the problem." I check my phone. No message. I wait. I remember when Mark got sick. He was in bed. "Stay with me today," he said. "I have to open the store," I said. He smiled a little. "Of course, work is first," he said. He did not ask again. I came home late. The house was dark. He was sleeping. I sat next to him. I thought, tomorrow I will stay. But there was no tomorrow. Another sound outside. A car, maybe. I think about the last time I saw James and Emily. It was years ago. They had their own jobs. "I will visit soon," I said. "Okay, Mom," they said. But they did not look at me. I check my phone again. Still nothing. Do they really want to see me? I ask myself. I wait more. The clock moves, but time feels slow. They said they were coming. But what if they change their mind? I hear a sound. A car door slams. Then another. Is it them? I listen. The sound stops. I wait. Nothing. Maybe they will not come. Maybe they are too busy now, like I was. I remember their last call. It was months ago. "Mom, how are you?" James asked. "I'm fine," I said. "How are you and Emily?" "We are okay," he said. "We are busy." Busy. That word again. The same word I always used. I wanted to say, "Please visit me," but I didn't. Another sound. A car. I listen carefully. A door opens, then another. Footsteps. The door knocks. "Mom," James says. I smile. "You came." Emily is there too. She looks at me. "Of course, Mom," she says. I look at them. They look older, or maybe I see clearly now. James steps closer. "How do you feel?" he asks. "I feel happy to see you," I say. Emily says, "We wanted to come sooner." But life is busy. Busy, I say. I understand. There is silence. Then James says, "Mom, we need to tell you something." I look at him. "What is it?" He hesitates. "Mom, this is not your house." I am confused. "What do you mean?" Emily looks down. "Mom, you're in the hospital." I blink. The hospital? No, that cannot be right. I am sitting in my chair. I am waiting at home. I shake my head. "No, I am at home. I am waiting for you. I have been waiting all day." James takes a deep breath. "Mom, you have been here for a week." "A week?" I say. "No, that is not possible." I try to remember. I remember waiting. I remember thinking about the past. But now, I cannot remember how I got here. Emily speaks. You fell at home. The doctors say you were very tired. I close my eyes. I try to understand. Then I remember. I was at home. I felt dizzy. My head hurt. The room spun. I tried to walk, but my legs gave out. Then nothing. I opened my eyes. I thought I was at home. James holds my hand. Mom, you have been resting a lot. Maybe you were dreaming. Dreaming, I say. Or maybe I was remembering. I look at them. So why are you here? Emily smiles a little. Because you are our mom. I feel something warm inside. All these years, I was afraid. Afraid I lost them. Afraid they did not care. But they came. I close my eyes. I take a deep breath. Maybe I'm not too late, I think. I wait. But this time, I am not alone. James and Emily are here. After all these years, they are here. I feel tired, but not like before. Before, I was tired from work, from stress, from wanting more. Now, I am just tired from waiting. Emily looks at me. Mom, we are staying. I stare. Staying? James nods. Yes, we are not leaving today. I do not know what to say. For so many years, I was alone. I thought they moved on. I thought they did not need me anymore. But now they are here, and they want to stay. I take a deep breath. I thought maybe you would not come. James frowns. Why would you think that? Because I was not there for you, I say. I missed so much. I was always working, always saying next time. Emily looks down. Yes, you missed a lot, she says softly. James sighs. We were sad, Mom. We waited for you many times. We wanted you there. I close my eyes. I know, I whisper. There is silence. Then Emily speaks. But we are here now. I open my eyes. Why? James smiles a little. Because you are our mother, and we still love you. I feel something break inside. All these years, I thought love had a limit. I thought I lost them forever. But love is not like money. It does not disappear. Tears fill my eyes. I do not stop them. Emily speaks again. Mom, let's not talk about the past anymore. I look at her. Then what do we talk about? James smiles. About now. About today. I feel something warm in my chest. For the first time, I do not think about work. I do not think about money. I do not think about next time. I just think about now. I smile. Okay, tell me everything. And for the first time, I listen. I look at James and Emily. They are here. After all these years, they came. I wonder how many people are making the same mistake I did. How many parents say, I am working for my children, but forget to be with them? How many children wait, hope, and slowly learn not to expect anything? Time does not stop. It moves fast. One day, children stop waiting. They grow up. They build their own lives. And parents like me, who were always too busy, suddenly have too much time and no one to share it with. But today, James and Emily are here. Today, I am here. Maybe not all lost time can be recovered. But today is still here, and today is a choice. I make a silent wish for everyone who hears my story. Do not wait until it is too late. Love is not about money, it is about time. Give it now while you still can.